Your Majesty at your service. Welcome to Fair Queen Talks. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of my podcast, New Intentions. Everyone seems to have an opinion about New Year's resolutions. I, for one, am so for it. There's nothing more enjoyable than sitting down and really thinking about, what do I want with my life? Where am I going? And what are the different parts of my life that I want to progress? So, if you have been part of the Queendom for a while, you will know that I started this process at the start of December last year, because I'm not about to plan my life lastminute.com. My life and your life has a purpose, and I want to honor my existence through being intentional and conscious of my actions. How can we expect to tap into our greatness if our days are just a blur or feel like Groundhog's Day, where every day is just the same? In this episode, I want to share how and why I renew my intentions for my life every year. And most importantly, I'll be brave and share my intentions for this great podcast, Fair Queen Talks, this year. And you can hold me accountable for it. So, last year, during New Year's Eve, I posted the following on Instagram, and I will read this caption in the voice that I heard in my head. So, here we go. This year will be a better year for all of us. Let's stay happy and focused on tapping into our greatness. Let's be intentional about everything that we do and be attentive to our feelings and well-being. Let's seek balance in all that we do and always look on the bright side. I posted this because I knew, and I still know now, that last year has taught us so much and prepared us for a new type of existence. 2021 is going to be a better year for you and me because now we know better. Now we are better equipped to protect ourselves and our loved ones. We have learned the true meaning of why it's important to make a house a home. We have become creative with our time and ability to achieve so much without leaving our doorsteps. This will be a better year because you and I are informed and prepared to live the life that we are being imposed to live right now. You'll be happy this year because you can carry on taking the time to really dig into your mind and explore what happiness really means to you. You'll be able to tap into your greatness because it's the things that you're really great at are the things that will bring you most joy. Now, the part of being intentional is the one I really want you to pay attention to. When I say be intentional about everything, I mean everything. Early this morning, when I woke up and one of my girls was kindly placed next to me by my husband, I made a conscious choice to just lay there until she woke up, because I knew that those extra few minutes of resting was something I wouldn't be able to get back throughout the day. So, of course, I could have put her back into her bed and sorted myself out, but in that moment, I could not afford the risk of waking her up. So, I intentionally waited on her, which wasn't long, but I enjoyed the cuddles with a sleeping toddler. I say this because I can hold myself accountable for that act this morning. I'm not hiding behind excuses of, oh, I was so tired, or oh, I rather had a really tough night. And even if that was the case, which it usually is, I still chose to lounge and wait on my little lioness to wake up. I say all this because living a life intentionally will place the responsibility of all of your actions on you and you alone. And because of this, you are in control of what you do. So if you decide to wake up 6 o'clock no matter what, because of intentional living, you will have the mind power and control to live up to that. Besides being intentional about how you decide to wake up, it's important that you set intentions for your health, spirituality, relationship, career, education, dreams, and aspirations. If you don't set intentions, goals, or whatever you may call it, progression in those areas of your life will be dormant or really slow, or negatively, it may not go into the direction that you wish to. For example, I've been in a relationship with my husband for the past 7 years, and each year my love for him deepens and grows. We set goals as a couple and intentions for our relationship by examining where we are and where we want to be. In doing so, we are being attentive to our own feelings and have the ability to communicate with each other in a transparent and honest manner of how we want things to go forward. This is not only healthy for our own well-being, but also for the health of our marriage. If you are not growing closer to each other, you are growing apart. And I intend to be married for time and eternity. And because of that, I can't be casual about my relationship and have to treat it in a way that honors the sacred covenant we made. If you desire to grow in all areas of your life, you must not only show it in your actions, but also truly desire it in your heart and mind. Your body will do what your mind tells it to do. So, if you have set in your mind and heart that you will be serious about achieving something, you will. When your intentions come from your heart and your mind, you'll have the resilience to overcome all the challenges you will face. So we're now mid through January, and I have consistently been working on daily checking in with myself through a self-care journal, a gratitude book, and diary. This has opened my mind and exposed me to how I feel and achieve every single day. There's one little feature, it's called a habit tracker, and I've been able to identify patterns and really address those on a daily basis. I've just had my mid-month check-in, and each week I set my goals, and truly I have nothing bad to say about this new way of self-care I've decided to go and embark on. I simply have grown in accountability towards myself. I'm not doing this for anyone but me, but the consequences of my actions right now mean that I'm a better person to those around me. As we do these things like checking in with ourselves or doing things for self-care, we will have a more balanced approach to doing things in our lives and see the brighter side of life. It is easy to plan to achieve everything in 1 week, but sometimes it may be healthier to just set one task or a goal a day. And perhaps when you have a habit tracker and you maybe haven't achieved everything on your list, you'll be in a better place in your mind to understand the reason why that day was less productive and take those learnings for future days. So moving on and getting to the intentions for this podcast for this year, I want to share with you some of the things I've been thinking about and what I would like to achieve. So first of all, I want to continue to speak from my heart and create content that will help the both of us to reach our full potential. I also want to create a resource that can be used by yourselves and assist you in tapping into your greatness. I'm currently using a variety of diaries and journals like I just shared to help me, and I see that they're good for different things and different parts of my life. However, I feel that with the direction I'm planning to head with this podcast, I want to be in a position to be of service to you outside of speaking to you on a weekly basis and truly allow you to focus on being your best self whilst listening to the voice in your head. Lastly, I've been open to the idea of connecting with other podcasters. So hopefully this year you'll be seeing or hearing my voice with other amazing individuals and organizations. I hope that as you tuned in today, you are in a position to be intentional about your everyday actions and your life. I hope that this year won't pass like a blur, rather that you have vision and envision a brighter future for yourself. At the end of each episode, I address the Queendom. This year will be a better year for all of us. Let's stay happy and focused on tapping into our greatness. Let's be intentional about everything that we do and be attentive to our feelings and well-being. Let's seek balance in all that we do and always look on the bright side. Thank you so much for listening to Fair Green Talks. See you next time.